Hi, I'm Dorinda from PrimordialDor Tarot, and I'm here to do an Aries reading today for September 15th to 18th, 2025. I'm using the Thoth Tarot deck, and I'm going to do 15 cards. I'd appreciate it if you could hit the like and subscribe button. It costs you nothing to subscribe, and it helps me build this channel, and I appreciate it so much. Thank you. I'd like to give a shout out to all my viewers, all the new viewers, the returning viewers, all the subscribers. Thank you so much. I appreciate that too. All right, Aries, we're going to cut the deck. All right. All right. Calling upon the universe. Can I have some messages, please, for Aries? What's going on with Aries? What's going on with Aries? What's going on? Messages for Aries, please. Messages for Aries. Messages. Okay. There's two. 3 cards for your present situation. Top right-hand corner, steps towards the future. Top left-hand corner, what's helping and hindering you. Bottom left-hand corner, what's in your mind and psyche. Bottom right-hand corner is your karma and your destiny, until there's a total of 3 cards in every corner. All right, Aries. Bottom of the deck's the overall. Bottom of the deck, we have Mercury and Virgo. 10 of disc wealth. Okay, it's a 10 card indicating that some timeline in your life's over. Could be a living situation, a love affair, a job. Something's coming to an end. All right, and as you can see, this is about material resources and wealth. Some of these coins are not as shiny as the rest, so you've got wealth coming in, but it will be no more, no less. It will be exactly what you need. Exactly. Different for everybody, but exactly what you need. All right, Aries, present situation. All wands. Okay, Aries, hot and fiery. Present situation, Aries. We have Saturn in Leo, 5 of Wands, strife. All right, Aries, that there's a little bit of irritation in your life, irrational energy. There's just some things not jiving. Could be at work. Could be at work where there's, people just not getting along. Usually this is people talking about you, saying, untrue things about you. It's strife. It could be in a love situation that it's strife. It's not working out. Could be at work, could be in a living situation, not getting along with other people. Maybe you just live with some bunch of other people. You get in those situations sometimes. And, it's just little things, but they all add up to strife, right? It's just not working out. So you need to get out of that situation. Okay, Aries, card to the left, we have Mars in Leo, 7 of Wands, Valor. Okay, well, you can get it done. You can get it done on your own. You got the Valor. This card's about, if the battle's to be won by one soldier and one soldier alone, it will be you. Okay, so you can get yourself out of this little bit of strife here. Things are just not jiving with somebody. All right, but you can get it done, Aries. Card to the right, we have Jupiter and Leo, 6 of Wands, victory. So there you go. You can take care of that real easy. Aries, you got victory here. A 6 card, living in the middle of the tree of life, balanced, getting to the balance now and the winning, okay? It was just some people not rubbing you the wrong way. Something not right. But you've conquered it. You got the Valor and the victory. So it was minor. All right, Aries. Steps towards the future. Middle card, we have the Knight of Swords. Okay. So he's highly intelligent. He's about, communication, saying the right words at the right time. And saying them the right way and having the right words. Sometimes he can be sharp, speaking from the tip of that sword, and sometimes he can be a little chaotic. But he's a fast-moving energy, very direct. He gets it done. And, you got some words to say. This intelligent Knight of Swords, he's going to help you, okay, and see things correctly. Card to the left, Aries, we have 3 of Swords, sorrow. Okay, more sword energy. This is card of betrayal, heartbreak, backstabbing. It has something to do with these people or person. There's been something in your life just not jiving. It just didn't jive. Could be a love situation. Could be a love situation. It could just be friends that betrayed you. Okay? Irritating you. Like I say, if you live with a bunch of other people, soon you'll want out of there. You know, it always works that way. You know, when you live with people, then, you know, stuff comes out, you know, and it just, somebody betrayed you and there's been some strife, but you've conquered it, you know, you've conquered it. And that night will give you the right words to say, you know, to get out of that. Okay, third card is the Ace of Discs you got here about material resources and wealth. And this is an ace, a new beginning. So you're starting a new beginning. Could be a new business situation. Okay, this is the creative wheel of creation right here, the creative wheel. All right, so this could be like a new business. This could be a new living situation. It could be you getting away from that Five of Wands strife, okay? And you're getting something solid and something that's going to work for you. Steps towards the future, okay? This ace, a new opportunity. This is a new opportunity being given to you, okay? That can be anything you want it to be, okay, Aries? And you're getting out of that little situation there, all right? So that's something to build on. Material resources and wealth, all right? That's your overall, this disc energy. Okay, that's perfect. All right, what's helping and hindering you, Aries? Middle card, we have two of disc change. Okay, so more disc energy, infinity symbol. What goes around comes around. So that's a help to you. You need some change. You know, you've had that strife and that sorrow, and you probably need to change where you live, I think. That's what I think it is. Whether it's a love situation or you're just living with other people. You need some change in your life, all right? And in a different routine maybe. More to what you like, more to your liking. A new situation. All right, Aries, and that's a help. Change is a help, right? Card to the left, we have the Ace of Cups. Okay, your second ace in this reading, Aries, second ace. So material resources and wealth, and this one is joy and excitement. This is a cup of love being offered to you. All right? And that's, you know, what's helping. Well, this is a help. You're going to have some new love because there's been some strife and there's been some sorrow and some heartache. And now you're getting the new cup of love offered to you, okay? You're getting out of that mess and new things coming. That's with the change. That's with the change, okay, Aries? New love coming at you. That's a help. Card to the right, we have Sun in Scorpio, Six of Cups, pleasure. All right, there you go. You've turned the corner. I can't talk. This is 6 card, living in the middle of the tree of life. Your second 6 as well. 2 aces, 2 sixes. Okay, so it's not so bad, Aries. You just had that little ruffle you had to get out of there. All right, 2 sixes. Victory and pleasure. All right, so this is all the best things life has to offer. All right, the best food, the best conversation, being with like-minded people on the same vibration as you, the fulfillment of sexual will. This is everything life can offer that's absolutely beautiful. And balance, living in the middle of the tree of life, and that's 2 sixes. All right, Aries, you're rocking it now. And the Ace of Cups. So that's some love coming at you. All right, Aries, beautiful. What's in your mind and psyche? Middle card, you have the Knight of Discs. Okay, well, he's about material resources and wealth. He's a builder. He's looking for the perfect fertile valley to build his new establishment. That he wants to build something, thrives, grows, expands, and continues to bring the revenue in. All right, but he's a slow, steady, solid energy. He is not fast. Okay, but, you know, he has it all, and he likes to, you know, build this thing so he can give back, you know, give back to the community. He's a giver too. You know, he wants to make things nice for other people as well. All right, so that's what you're thinking about, building this new situation. Card to the left, we have the Aeon card, number 20 of the Major Arcana. Second last card, the next one's the Universe, 21, the last card. Indicating that some timeline, something in your life's coming to an end, a situation. Okay? You know, the one that caused you the sorrow and the strife. And the universe is asking you to walk through that portal. Everything you want's on the other side. But you don't know it. You have to take a leap of faith and go through that portal to start the new thing, right? The change. Have some change in your life, Aries. And the beautiful new love coming at you too. All right, so that's a new cycle, starting a new cycle. All right, card to the right, we have the Prince of Disc, right beside the Knight of Disc, more building energy, about material resources and wealth. And in this Prince, he's a slow, steady energy as well. But he gets it done. He wants to build the enterprise. He's looking for the perfect fertile valley to build his enterprise that grows, expands, and continues to bring in the revenue. And he's more like the manager guy. He'd put it together. He makes sure it's all working. You have the Knight and the Prince of Discs in your mind and psyche. You want to build. You want to build a new situation that's solid and brings in that money for a long time to come. And you're leaving something behind. You're leaving all that sorrow and that strife behind. All right, Aries, that's what you're leaving behind. And you have it in your mind to build something beautiful. All right? Something beautiful and solid. And then you can get that love in there. Nice place for that love to go. All right, Aries. You got it in your mind. You're thinking that's what's going on. All right. Perfect. Final section is your karma and your destiny, Aries. Middle card, we have the Princess of Cups. All right, she's all about love. That's one here. Light, airy. She's floating with the dolphin of creativity and the swan. Crystals falling off her gown, and she's all up in her head. Dreaminess, you know, fantasies, desires, romantic love she's thinking about. Yeah, and she's just light, airy, thinking about love. That's what she wants. Okay, so there's the love in your life. Okay, that's your karma and your destiny. You got this beautiful love, and you're creating that new space, the solid foundation, okay, and the money coming in solid so you can enjoy this beautiful love that's coming in your life, Aries. You know what you're doing, okay, and you're leaving some stuff behind, the strife and the sorrow, and you're changing your situation so you can enjoy this beautiful love right here. All right, Aries, card to the left, Prince of Swords. Okay, he's highly intelligent. He's about communication and speaking and saying the right words at the right time. And he's highly intelligent. Okay, so maybe there's some messages coming in for you. Or maybe you want to send some messages. Okay, communicate. All right, Aries, you might want to communicate. All right, Aries, that's beautiful. He's going to help you. Final card in the outcome of this reading, Aries. Venus in Aquarius, Five of Swords, defeat. Okay, so, you know, you've had defeats in your life. You've had strife. You've had sorrow. You've had all these. But that's the contrast, right? You're just thinking about these defeats, you know, and the strife and the sorrow. You're thinking about them again. But that's in the past now, Aries. You're heading off to this beautiful love and the solid foundation. Okay, so you can just not worry about that. That's the contrast. You've had the contrast. You've had the defeats. And you've got the 6, victory. So there's the contrast, the defeats and the victory. The universe is always making me show this. Okay, right. The contrast, that's one end of the stick, and this is the other end of the stick, Aries. You're winning. Do not worry. You are on the path to something beautiful here. Universe just wanted me to show you the contrast. All right, Aries. I want to conclude with one animal spirit card, please, for Aries. What does Aries need to hear? One animal spirit card. All right. 2 aces as well. You got that Ace of Discs and the Knight and the Prince of Discs. That's building. That's your building. One card for Aries, please. One card for Aries, please. Cards don't want to come out. All right. Elephant spirit. Learn from the past. All right, Aries, right? That's what I said, the defeats, that's in the past. You learned your lessons, right? And the strife and the sorrow. Learn from the past. Nothing's wasted. That's the vulture spirit too. Nothing's wasted. Everything's a learning experience, helping you on your way, making your life better, actually. All right, Aries, that was a great reading. I enjoyed it, and I hope you did, and I'll catch you next time.